What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Northwestern versus Virginia college basketball matchup. It's going down Friday, November 21st, 2025. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I absolutely love, make sure that you head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Experts tab at the top of the page. You can also find the link to Pickdawgz Premium in the description of this video below. Got a lot of action this weekend that I'm absolutely on board with, that I absolutely am locked in on. College football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, NFL, you name it, we're getting you paid. So make sure that you check that out. Use the promo code PICK at checkout, PICK, get you 15% off your purchase. We've also got our Inner Circle VIP services. I'm sure you heard a lot about them in our recent videos. Basically what it is, it's a one-on-one concierge style service. It's meant for people who make big bets, have bigger bankrolls, that are looking to take their betting to the next level. Now, you can call or text the number that's on the screen, but just keep in mind, if you do decide to reach out, it is our most expensive premium product. So just remember that. But if you find that it's for you, it's an awesome product. I've already heard a lot of great feedback. People love, the one-on-one coaching, the early releases. So again, if you find that it's right for you, make sure that you go and check that out. But let's get to this one between Northwestern and Virginia. And this one's coming to us as part of the Greenbrier tip-off. And it's a pretty good matchup here, as you've got the Virginia Cavaliers, who are coming into this one with a record of 4-0 on the year. They knocked off Marshall last time out, 104-78. While Northwestern took down DePaul 81-79. Now, it goes without saying that when you look at this matchup, this is the toughest team that both sides are going to have faced this season. I mean, Virginia, this new look Virginia team under Ryan Odom, has been looking really strong out of the gate, really solid offensively, and Odom carrying over a lot of the same principles that he had with VCU, where this team was, really solid in terms of offensive efficiency, but still kept their defensive morals intact. And now top 75 out of the gate is Virginia in defensive efficiency. They're just really sharp on that end of the floor. So I do think they're going to be able to give Northwestern some fits in this game. You look at Virginia and sort of where they match up with Northwestern. I mean, this is a Northwestern team that is heavily reliant on 2-point buckets for points. 53.4% of their points are coming from 2-point range. That's 86th in the country. And you're going against the 4th-ranked 2-point defense of Virginia, who just does a good job of limiting solid opportunities. They're solid and effective field goal percentage defense. And I just think they're going to be able to limit Northwestern in this game. Now, Northwestern shoots well from 3, but they're 312th in 3-point shot rate. So the few threes that they're taking, they're making at a 40% rate, but Virginia's defense from the perimeter is still top 80 nationally. So I think points are going to be hard to come by here for Northwestern. They're going to have to try to get to the foul line, but even then, they're only shooting 69.1%. On the other side, you got Virginia, who, like I said, has been shot out of a cannon offensively this season. Top 30 in adjusted defensive efficiency, and it looks like a completely different team than the Virginia teams that we saw under Tony Bennett. Now, obviously, like I said, the philosophies for Ryan Odom may be a little bit different than what we saw from Bennett, who basically liked to have his teams play as slow as molasses and try to win a 1st to 50 kind of game. But right now, Virginia, like I said, locked in offensively. The thing is, though, they're shooting a lot of threes. They're 65th in 3-point shot rate. Ryan Odom teams known for shooting their fair share of threes, but Northwestern is a top 100 3-point defense. They're right there with with Virginia, in terms of 2-point defense. They're top 10 as well. Virginia, really good at 2-point shooting, but again, I think it's going to be negated by Northwestern, and Virginia is actually shooting worse at the foul line than Northwestern is. They're shooting 66% from the line. Virginia, I think, does have an advantage on the glass. They're 2nd in the country in offensive rebounding percentage. Again, part of that may be aided due to the strength of schedule that they've played. Bottom line for me is that I think this is going to be a bit of a defensive battle here. I think this is like a 68-65 kind of game. 1st to 70 wins if we even get to that point. I like the under between Northwestern and Virginia. I think it's going to be a shock to the system in terms of the physical style of play and defensive style of play for both teams here. So give me the under between Northwestern and Virginia, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium by going to Pickdawgz.com and again, clicking the Experts tab at the top of the page or clicking the link in the description of this video below. You can also, while you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They are the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon.